What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of B&B, Jack was pissing me off. Jack was getting on my damn nerves. I'm like, Jack, you cannot be this stupid. You cannot be this dumb. You seem like an intelligent person. You can't be this foolish. Like he just kept going and going and going. He just kept pushing Finn, basically demanding that Finn allow Sheila to come see him and the baby one time. I'm like, Jack, you're a fool. And I'm glad Finn kept telling him, no, I'm not doing that. The Foresters would be pissed about it. Steffi would be pissed about it. Like Finn just was not here for what Jack was wanting him to do. And if I was Finn, I would have just put my foot down one good time and I would have just yelled and was like, listen, the answer's no. End of discussion. But Jack just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. You have to do this. You got to do this. If I was Finn, I would have been like, hold up, tell me why I have to do this. Like, what is the big deal about him allowing that psycho to see him and his child? Like, Jack just kept pushing. I'm like, Finn, ask him the right questions. Like, demand answers from him. He's demanding you do something. Why don't you demand that he tell you why this is so damn important to him? You know what I mean? Because Jack was acting all type of foolish. Like, he's sitting there texting Sheila to come over to the house or whatever. And I'm like, you just dumb. Jack is a fool. Like, he thinks that, oh, if I give Sheila what she wants this one time, she'll go away, she'll leave town. That's not how that works. You can't bargain with a psychopath, Jack. You just can't. Sheila's psychotic as hell. She literally has Jack by the balls right about now because she holds all the cards. Meaning, when you're dealing with somebody like that who's holding all the cards and they want you to do what they claim is one thing for them and they'll leave you alone, it's a lie. She has all the cards. That means she can tell you it's only going to be one time, but she's lying to you just to get you to do what she want her to do. What she's going to tell you, oh, it's just one time. No, it's not. She's going to keep coming back for more and more and more. She's going to keep demanding more of Jack because she can. I don't get why he's being so naive about this. Like, that psycho ain't gonna go away. She has no intention of leaving, and she made that abundantly clear. You know what I mean? Her son and her grandson are her end. They're her way back into the Forrester family. For her to be connected to that family. She's not gonna abandon that. There's no way in hell. Jack should know better than that. And when Sheila came knocking on that door, if I was Finn, I would have walked right up to that door. I would have opened it and told her to leave me alone. I would have slammed that door right in her face. She's psycho. Like, you don't want no dealings with that. And I definitely, if I was Finn, I wouldn't be putting my marriage in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't sacrifice my marriage and my happiness for some psycho nut. Like, it's just, no, hell no. Jack might as well just have a sit down with Lee and Finn and tell them the whole sordid truth about what happened back in the day between him and Sheila. You might as well just get it on out there because that way you take away Sheila power and y'all can get her the hell out of LA a lot quicker because she wouldn't hold any cards. You know what I mean? Plus they can get that restraining order on her. She would have to stay away. You know? So anyway, moving on from that, I still don't understand why Steffi had to take this dumbass trip with Hope. I'm like, it's only a 1 day trip. It's a 1 day business trip. I'm like, you couldn't get Brooke to take that trip with her? Ridge? Nobody in the company other than Steffi could have took that trip. Like, the woman just got married, just had a baby, got a psychotic mother-in-law running around. Now is not the time for her to be going to the corner store for 20 minutes, let alone a whole day out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely fucking not. And then when the jet started having, they had the pilot had to be put on hold or whatever because of weather conditions or whatever. Steffi took that as an omen that she need to go the fuck back home. I said exactly. If this is a 1 day business trip, why the creative director of Hope for the Future, aka Hope, she can handle that meeting all by herself. She really didn't need Steffi. She didn't. And I'm glad they were having pilot, jet issues so that way she could turn around and go on home because she's needed there. I was highly disappointed in Carter. I really was. I think that was a part of Carter playing to snitch to Brooke and Ridge, claiming to give them a heads up about Eric and Quinn getting back together. I think he did that on purpose, knowing good and well they was gonna throw a hissy fit about it and go confront them and try to break it up. He probably want that. Deep down, he probably want that shit to happen. I was like, Carter, you ain't had to tell them a damn thing. Let them figure that shit out on their own. When Eric want to call them and let them know, hey, me and Quinn are back together, he'll do so. I wouldn't have told him nothing. I would have sat right there and kept quiet. Because Brooke was pissing me off as usual with her little raggedy mouth. Her and Ridge basically jumping to the conclusion that Quinn is the one who suggested her and Eric get back together and stuff. I'm like, there y'all go. Wrong again. Quinn didn't suggest a damn thing. They act like Eric is a feeble old man, like he doesn't have a mind of his own. He chose to take her back. That was his choice. You know what I mean? He chose to rip up the divorce papers and say, hey, I'm still in love with you. Let's get back together. That's his choice. They treat that man like he's an invalid. Like he knows what he's doing. That was like he has a mind of his own. So of course, Brooke and Ridge are ready to go over to the Forrester mansion and confront Eric about it and talk and try to talk sense into him. I'm like, what y'all need to do is mind y'all grown ass business and let that grown ass man do what he want to do. Mind your business. I hate when people think it's their duty to voice their opinion and interfere in other people's marriage. Mind your business. Like, it's not your life. It's his. You can't live it for him. I was like, Carter, you shouldn't have said a damn word. Like, I wouldn't have said shit. I would have kept my mouth, threw away the key. I wouldn't have said jack. Because Brooke's sitting there talking about something, oh, I can't believe you're happy about them getting back together. Oh, were you falling for her? Like, mind your business. It don't matter who fell for who or what somebody's happy about. Mind your damn business. But we all know Carter ain't happy about them being back together because we all know that Carter want Quinn back. And my thing is, go get her back. Speaking of Quinn, her and Eric still talking about this erectile dysfunction. That's why I said she shouldn't have went back to his old ass. Like she really should not have. You how you go from Carter back to Eric? Ew. No. No. Like you went from somebody who can do it all night to someone who tries to do it all night. Like you know what I mean? Who takes all night to do it. Like there's just no. Nope. And then what made me laugh was Eric sitting there talking about something. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make love to you. I may never be able to make love to you, sir. You are a multi-millionaire, probably a billionaire. You're rich as shit. You got access to the best of the best doctors and specialists who can help you with your problem. I don't want to hear that woe is me BS, and it's just nasty. It's like, why would you want that old Billy Goat on top of you at night grunting for 2 minutes? Well, 30 seconds. Why would you want that? Why? When you can have Carter and y'all could be doing all type of different positions and being flexible and all that. She can't be flexible with no damn Eric Forrester. You can't be flexible with his old ass. Please, you even move wrong in the bed, that man about to have a stroke. He gonna be clutching his chest. And another reason why I don't like Quinn going back to him is simply because we all know she's not back with Eric out of love. I think she still has love for him. I think she still cares about him. But as far as being in love, she's not in love with that old goat. She only went back to him to protect Carter. And Carter been told her, like, I don't need this job. But she wants Carter to, she doesn't want Carter to lose a job that he loves and that he worked hard for over her. It's like, Quinn really needs to know her worth. Like, yeah, you had your little psycho moments and you've done some bad things, but you still are worthy of love. You know what I mean? Like, she just seems like she has a lot of, self-esteem issues and thinks that she's not worthy of love. So she allows Eric's family to treat her like shit, barely fights back. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you need to get out that mind frame and know that you deserve fucking better. And maybe Carter can be the better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're in game and that they're going to be together forever, because nobody ever is, especially in daytime TV. But for right now, he's better for you. I'm just saying, like, let's call a spade a fucking spade. Get you a Carter, because her and Eric, they have ran their course. Nah. It was cool while it lasted. You had 5 years. Now it's time to move the hell on. You know what I'm saying? You need to move on from that Billy Goat and go get yourself somebody else. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I'll see you all later. Peace.